All right, so Chapter 17 homework practice problems. I just want to do a couple of example problems so that you can, kind of watch the walkthrough as you prepare for your exam and so that you know how to do your homework. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with question number 6. And question number 6 is a pretty direct one, and basically what this is really kind of getting at, for the example that I have, is it's getting at, do you know the difference between pH and pKa? Do you know how an acid would react with a base in a solution? So my question starts out, it's part A, I'm going to do on this slide, and then part B on the next slide. Part A is, what is the pH of a solution? Now, you're provided with some information. The information that you're provided with is you've got a 25 milliliter solution of the base that I'm provided with is lithium hydroxide, but you could say any other acid, any other base. So, for the sake of fun, I'm going to say NaOH. So I've got this base, and it has a concentration of 0.280 molar. Now, this is a strong base, and the way that you figure out the base, the way that you figure out the pH of a solution of a strong base is you're going to calculate the negative log of the hydroxide ion concentration. Now, we have our hydroxide ion concentration because by this being a strong base, what does it do? It totally dissociates. So what that means is the concentration of NaOH is equal to the concentration of OH minus. So NaOH is equal to that because that's going to completely dissociate. Now, a weak base that's not the same is not true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say negative log of 0.280, and the negative log of this, I plugged it in my calculator a minute ago, is approximately 0.55. So the POH being 0.55, then a good question is, well, what is the pH? Well, pH plus POH equals 14. This value plugs in here, so what that means is basically we're looking at what plus 0.55 equals 14. Well, we can subtract the POH. In other words, we can say pH is equal to 14 minus 0.55. And when we do that, we can figure out that our pH is equal to 13.45. All right, well, that's part A of this question. Now, part B of this question. To get after part B, what we have is, well, we're going to add to our lithium hydroxide. So I'm going to say plus 5 milliliters of HI. And that HI has a concentration of, what are we looking at? 0.75 molar. So that was provided in the question. Now, when you say that you have a strong base and it reacts with a strong acid, well, the same thing about strong acids are true about strong bases. This will totally dissociate. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, we have 0.005 liters of HI with a concentration of 0.75 molar. That groaning you hear is my dogs. So I'm going to go to my calculator. 0.005 times 0.75, I get 0.00375 moles. Okay, so this is the number of moles of HI. Now, I need to figure out how many moles of my base that I have. I have 0.025 liters with a concentration of 0.280. So this is of my acid, and this is my base. And 0.025 times 0.28 gives me 0.007 moles. Now what I know is that all of my acid's going to be consumed. So if I wanted to do OH plus HI. I'm going to end up with a reaction that looks like this. H2O plus NaI, 0.007, 0.00375, minus 0.00375, minus 0.00375. My base concentration is, or my base amount is going to be 0.00325. So that's the number of moles of my base that's going to be left. Amount of acid, that's going to be 0. Now what I'm needing to do is I need to figure out my concentration. So I need to take that 0.00325 and divide it by my new volume. Well, my new volume is these two solutions put together. So 0.030 liters. So what I'll do is I'll take 0.00325 divided by 0.03, and I get a concentration of my base, or my hydroxide ions, another way to put it, is 0.108 molar. Okay, so this is my base concentration, so I can take negative log of 0.108, and whenever I do that, the negative log of that is approximately 0.97. Again, pH plus pOH, well, that's going to mean that my pH equals 14 minus 0.97, which is the same as 13.03. All right, that'll wrap it for that question.